Okay, so today is going to be super short because I wanted to share something that I thought it was really the energy is a little different now because this is the third recording actually because some things went wrong and then I had to do this and 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 this. So um Ceres. For those who don't know Ceres, she was also Demeter in Greek mythology. Um she was the mother of Persephone. She's about cereals. That's where you get the word seer, like cereal, like her, and Proto-Indo-European. So that's the theorized meaning behind it. But it meant to grow. The fascinating thing is that when I was watching this video with Emilio Ortiz, he had a guest. I forgot what her name is, and they were talking about portals, and I was like, it got me interested. And I was like, portals. What is okay? What where? So I thought where. I looked it up. I looked at portals world. I typed it up. And then not getting any answer. And then I was like, okay. So then I looked up, ancient portals. And I looked it up and I was like, isn't there an asteroid with portals and doorways? So I looked it up in my little cheat sheet and I was looking at it. I was like, Ceres. But the fascinating thing about Ceres is that that's her, by the way. Um, Ceres is theorized that she's a planet, an actual planet, not just a minor planet or an asteroid, but she's a planet that came all the way from the outer system, the outer solar system, and she came over. She got kicked in rather than kicked out. She got kicked in, so she was kind of pulled in, which kind of goes tied hand in hand with the mythology, right? She gets pulled in to take care of herself and take care of her daughter, but that's what Ceres represents in astrology, right? But one thing is interesting about her is that the thing about portals, because she's the one, she always got Persephone back when it was spring. Persephone came back to her, or Proserpina, or whatever Greek and Roman mythology you go by. Um, and when it was winter time, the crops would fail. That's when Persephone would go back to Hades. So she got lured into the mythology that she got lured in to how do you call this, to give up her daughter every time there's fall and winter. So there would be no harvest, there would be no crops, no farming, nothing. That was the belief back then. So she got lured in. That actually ties in with what happened. That's the astronomy behind it. It's weird, right? It's like fascinating. It's like, whoa. But a more fascinating fact is that I think that because I looked it up and I was like, on my cheat sheet, I was like, how did I come up with portals? I forgot how I did that. And it's just like, okay, it was very interesting because in series in my 12th house, at least for me, that's when I get dreams and that's when I get all these downloads. I get messages or I get like these symbols and different things. But the other thing is that Cernunnos, which is here, is conjunct Ceres in my chart. Literally, like I think it's in perfect conjunction, 26 degrees. Was it 23 degrees? I don't remember, but they're really right there. And so it's all about being natural. It's about nature, fertility, abundance. They're both about abundance because they rule nature. They're all about connected to nature, which is interesting because the word Ker, or the Indo-European KER, apparently, comes from its root. When we have the word in English today for English, we have cereal, we have creativity or creation, and also growing. It meant according to the theory in linguistics that it's grow. That's the Proto-Indo-European meaning of that word. It has its roots. It's also rooted in the word sincere because it's natural, genuine, right? So that's Ceres, and that's also Cernunnos. I find that it's like, wow. Cernunnos, by the way, is the Celtic god. So, but anyways, they go hand in hand, and there's just like, I'd like, for me at least in my chart, and I thought it was just fascinating. So if you ever use Ceres, or if you have Ceres in your chart and Cernunnos, look it up. I'm not sure about Cernunnos if it has anything to do with portals, but he might. I'm not sure. Because all I know is that he's about stags and deers and abundance and those kind of things, but he's more about replenishment of nature rather than doorways. But it could be because he's associated with shamanism. So yeah, you could say portals as well. So that kind of. I want to see if I think that might be it. I'm not sure. It makes sense because he's kind of like an usher, kind of like Anubis as well. I didn't put Anubis here, but Anubis is he's about ushering. He's a we call it psychopomp, which is like spirits or guides that guide you to the afterlife. That's the that's the symbolism of the three. But I didn't put Anubis here, but I might. I don't know. Anubis might be portals as well. Interesting, right? So I thought it was interesting. So if you ever look at it in your chart, astrologically speaking, it's in your chart. Ceres is the one that you go to for sure. But I would also probably include Anubis. I'm not sure. Check it out, test it out, and see what you get. If it's anything to do with feeling downloads or connecting or you know getting this connection and feeling present, all that stuff. And Anubis seems to be in that house that you're in, that's whatever house is he's in, and also Cernunnos, then that might be true. But I would say I would probably more than yeah, I'd be more than 100% sure about that one. So I might have to update. I love updating my list now because it's like, oh, I get these insights, new ideas. Um, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.